Welcome guys, welcome back to my channel for the love of hair. And today I'm going to be doing a short video on this wet and wavy lace frontal wig, which for some reason is not getting its wave back. So I'm going to show you guys how I condition it and see if I can get some wave going back on in this wig today. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so this wig came from therealexotichair.com. But as you can see, there is no real wave to this wig. So I'm going to condition it and wash it. But first, I done put the sink with some lukewarm water. And I'm using the VO5 washing shampoo. I'm going to just make sure that the soap at the bottom of the sink is dissolved. And then I'm going to place the wig inside all in one position like this. And then I'm going to put it inside and push it down so I can make sure that it's fully soaking. I'm going to let the wig soak for about 30-40 minutes and then I'll take it out and wash it thoroughly. As you can see, there is some residue coming from the wig already if you look in the water. So we're going to lift all that dirt up. So I did take the water out after a while and I filled the sink back up because one thing I do not want is the wig to sit inside of dirty water for 30 minutes. So I'm going to squeeze it out and then I'm going to turn it inside out and show you guys the lace inside, which you do see some makeup that's on the wig. There isn't no glue on it, there's just makeup. So I'm going to take a little bit of shampoo and spread it across the lace frontal and take a nail brush. You can find this inside your local beauty supply hair store. And then I'm going to brush the makeup off of the wig. My client that this wig belonged to, she doesn't use baby hairs and she doesn't use lace frontal glue. Now, if you're a person that do use baby hairs and all that, be very gentle with doing this because you can pull and tug on some of the baby hairs. As you can see, it is getting caught up in a brush just a little bit. The makeup is lifting right up off of the lace frontal. We're going to do the other side real quick and brush it and scrub the makeup from off of it. Now, if you're a person that use lace frontal glue, you can do this, but you also, before you do this, you will have to take your lace frontal, and a trick of mine is to rub the lace frontal on a mirror, and the glue will come right up, and then you can go ahead and brush the makeup off of the lace frontal. See that? It comes right up off of it. We don't want to be walking around with a clean wig, but the lace frontal is dirty. So when you wash your wig, period, make sure you wash your lace frontal as well. As you can see, I'm also dumping the lace inside of the water and washing it as well. Because if you don't do this part, you will have the makeup still sit up on the lace frontal. Now, as you can see, it's thoroughly washed. There may be just a little bit on the side that I'm going to scrub, but the lace is washed. Making sure I dump it back into the water to rinse it off. And showing you guys how the lace is completely clean compared to the way that it was at the beginning. Okay, now that my lace is clean and washed, I'm going to wring the wig out all in one position and take the water from out of the sink. Because at this point, I still want to rinse the wig with lukewarm water and also the lace. So it's not completely done yet. As you've seen, the water did still have some residue from the makeup. So I want to make sure I have a clean wash with the wig. Taking care of your wigs is extremely important, and it's best to treat your wig as if it's your own hair. So that's something I truly believe in. So I'm going to squeeze out the water from the hair, and I'm also still going to squeeze out the lace cap as well. Making sure all the hair is in one direction, because if it isn't, your wig will get tangled up. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is show you how I dry it. So this is my wig towel. And I'm going to get my wig and I'm going to place it down on a towel and then wrap it up. That way I can dry the hair from any water that may be leaking, because I don't want to be styling the wig and I have leaks of water still coming from the wig. So I pat it dry. You can leave it like this actually if you want for a while. But I'm just going to squeeze it out and I'm going to pat the bottom of the hairs. So now that that's done, I did condition it. It's conditioning inside of the wig now, as you can see. And I brushed the wig out starting from the bottom of the wig, and then I work my way up to the top while using conditioner at the same time. So if you're wondering how I got the wig to look so straight, that's because I used conditioner and also a denim brush. Now, as I stated before, this wig should be wavy at this moment, and it's not. So where the wig actually came from, like I stated, was the Real Exotic Hair Company, located here in Brooklyn, New York. They also have a website. The hair overall is good. The texture of it is good, but it's just not waving up the way it's supposed to. There's no waves in it. At this moment, the wig actually looked like a straight wig, and it's not. So I'm going to rinse this conditioner out. I might let it sit for a little while, and then I'm going to rinse it, and we're going to see if it wave up. Just make sure you watch where you buy your wigs. Okay, so it's conditioned, it's brushed out, and there's still no wave. So now that the wig done dried, I let it air dry overnight. And you can see a little wave in it, but it's not the way it should be. So I'm going to use some styling foam. My client she has used wet and wavy styling foam, and that didn't bring the wig back to a wave. So I'm going to use a different type of foam to see if it works. But overall, the wig looked like it's a straight wig, and it isn't. It's a wet and wavy wig. Once you wet your wig, it automatically is supposed to turn back to its original state. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it on the top area first, and then I'm going to comb through the wig to see if any body weight of the wave come back into the wig. Girls, watch out where you buy your wigs and your hair from. Make sure you question the people that's inside of the store or that's at the website that you're buying the wig from. Look at the reviews. Don't just go by word of mouth from a friend or a family member. Do your own testing and checking of where you're buying your hair from. Because as you can see, the hair still isn't turning back to its quote-unquote original state, which is wet and wavy. Okay, now where's that wave? No wave. I think I do see a little bit at the bottom coming in, but at this moment, it's supposed to be fully back. So what I'm just going to do just to see is to part it from the top and the bottom. I'm going to pin it up on my clip. And I'm going to work the foam at the bottom of the wig to see. I'm a little heavy on product, but I'm just testing things out to see if I can take it back to a wet and wavy wig. There is some wave coming back into the wig. But I shouldn't be trying this hard. You get me? Like, I shouldn't be trying this hard in order to turn a wig back to its original state. I didn't apply any heat to this wig. There is some wave coming at the bottom of the hair. Okay, so now that I did the bottom part, we're going to go on to the top part and see if I can get some wave going on here. As you remember, I did apply some to the top part, and there's still no waves here, only at the bottom area. So I'm going to squeeze a little more on the top and see what happens. And the sides look straighter than what it originally was. I'm trying to use my fingers at the same time to see if it curls up. But as I stated before, I shouldn't be trying this hard. So this wig came from the realexotichair.com. Their physical store is located here in Brooklyn, New York on Fulton Street. And I don't think my client will be going back to them anytime soon. Okay, so now that I washed, conditioned, and I put styling mousse to the wig, this is the end result of how much the wig can convert back into its original state. So just watch out where you ladies buy your hair and your wigs from, and make sure you try to test the hair out before actually buying it, because it never converted back into a wavy style. My client had a problem with the wig when she first bought it, and there's still a problem now. So what I'm going to do on my next video is use my wave iron to put waves back in. Stay tuned to my next video where I will show you how I transform this wig back into a wet and wavy wig.